What's up, Blazies? It's Casey Ariel, founder of Blaze Group and your host of Blaze Group Radio. I will be talking about the intersections of Black womanhood, entrepreneurship, news on the culture, and healing as we climb. I launched Blaze Group after spending a decade in corporate America structuring multi-billion-dollar loans for large tech firms, but never once working on a deal team with another Black woman. I left to take world-class knowledge to the streets. Blaze means building leaders and accepting zero excuses, and we go beyond the bare minimum. More than solutions, we create lifelines that help Black women become as limitless as they feel. Snuggle up to this episode. May it feel as safe and nourishing as Big Mama's house did. What's up, Blazies? It is Monday, July the 15th in the year 2024, and I am so very happy to be back in your ears. For some of you now in front of your eyes as I pivot into doing some video recordings to continue to deepen the intimacy, to show you real reflections of what entrepreneurship on a day-to-day looks like so that you know you are not alone. And I just feel really good coming back. I've not been on air for a few months as I have prioritized just my personal life transition, making home, settling into home, my husband and I in Huntsville, Alabama, making sure that there was space for me to truly make some very big restructuring moves inside of the business and just being healthy and whole, keeping my nervous system calm, relaxed, and in a very healthy state. And so after doing all of that, I am so happy to return to air. And I'll say we are fresh off of the heels of speaking at Essence Fest in New Orleans two times over the weekend of July 5th through July 7th. I was able to get on stage twice and speak to several entrepreneurs who are building their businesses, who are making waves in their community, and it really felt like home. Big shout out to this community as someone came to my Instagram and reminded me that speaking at Essence was a prayer, a wish, a hope of mine that I spoke about on the 100th episode of Blaze Group Radio. So go listen to that. It was recorded on February the 24th. And I talked about how I'm doing these podcasts to practice my pacing, right? Because typically I speak as quickly as I think. And I wanted to use the music that I was playing in the background to really set a new pacing and cadence for myself and to slow me down as I practice to be on a stage like the Essence stage. And July the 5th and July the 7th of the same year, I actually took up space on the first talk. I spoke about leveraging AI to scale your business. It was a beautiful talk. I talked alongside a representative from Google and another representative from McKinsey, both behemoths in their industries, right? In their respective industries, one being tech and the other being global management consulting. And I knew that a lot of the examples given were probably going to be very macro, a lot of jargon, a lot of information that is not applicable to the day-to-day grind and plight of Black women entrepreneurs. And so I made sure that I showed up in the aura of Big Mama with a lot of patience and a lot of grace and humility and softness, right? And gave a lot of beautiful examples of integrating AI from using the Blaze Group app, talking to B, right? Generating reports, from asking questions that really supplement gaps in your business. Like if you're missing a chief marketing officer, how can you use it? If you're missing a chief revenue officer around generating sales, right? How can you garner that knowledge, that research analysis, the scanning of your financials and your data to really give you insights, right? And so many people asked questions, which let me know that they really understood. Got a lot of hugs after. And the Sunday talk was on getting into accelerators, incubators, and more. And so I was alongside two beautiful souls who also came out of the PACE boot camp put on by New Voices Foundation, not necessarily my cohort, but different cohorts. And we talked about why we entered entrepreneurship, why we entered accelerators, right? And how it has benefited us post graduation of those programs. And Essence actually featured the talk on their website. So go check that out. Type in to Google search Essence Scaling Your Business, and you will see that. That coverage of that particular talk, and it heavily quoted a lot of the things that I said. One concept I gave was around this idea of fishing versus farming, and how outside of accelerator environments, you're really trying to fish as an early stage entrepreneur. You're trying to put the burger on the table that night, right? Like you're trying to get enough to buy your shears, to cut your hair yourself, whatever, right? But when you're farming, right? You're taking intentional time and practice and reps and conversation and relationship. You are working on producing a harvest that lasts beyond your lifetime, that literally yields crop, nourishment, security, etc., sustenance. Beyond your lifetime, and that's the accelerated environment where the seeds that are sown take root and help you to really become a sustainable legendary leader, to be honest. So definitely check out that article. And I'm just really happy that a person recalled to my memory that this is what I was practicing for. And I was practicing for it, right? And so I just give that to you as well, right? Show up where you are, get comfortable with the reps that are required for mastery, right? And then when preparation meets opportunity, make the play. So super grateful for that opportunity. Big shout out to everyone I saw when I was out there, and I believe that it underscores the importance of of this show. Right, I'm gonna play a testimonial that we received a couple of months ago from a beautiful soul who listened to the Blaze Group Radio, just reminding us that this does matter. Take a listen to this.
I have to be honest. I am welling up with tears to find a group of Black women who are achievers and at the same time generous to bend down and to help one another. This means a lot to me. I've spent many years looking for my tribe where I can feel comfortable, be real, learn and grow, and be applauded. So I just want to thank you. My name is Roz H. I want to thank you for providing that space for me and other Black women.
Roz H, you are loved. You are light in that you effortlessly give peace and grace and hope to everyone that hears your voice, everyone that watches you. I'm sure. So thank you for that. And if you feel similarly after being part of this community, this ethos, this technological platform called Blaze, know that you are not alone, right? And I do want to hear from you. So leave comments, right? Leave replies, voice messages, etc. We listen to those, and they fuel what we create. And I'm going to get out of your hair because these will continue to be very short audio hugs, for some visual hugs, for those who join into our YouTube to take this in every day. But I want to say that one big piece of clarity and surrender that I experienced while in New Orleans was how I'm no longer afraid to operate in my true gift as it relates to how Blaze solves problems and shows up for you. And that is related to business finance. I have spent so much time studying finance and really doing some incredible things at the second largest bank in this entire country, and going on in entrepreneurship and having consulting clients and raising $10 million and deploying it across three countries in Africa. And after incredible deployment and success of that program, having more banks come in and say, can we give you millions more, right, to that client, and Jill Biden actually flying out to see that finance product in action, right, like how it's impacting lives and livelihoods on the ground, and bootstrapping about $750,000 of capital inside of Blaze since launching in December 2020. All of these things that I've done in secret, if you will, out of fear, right? Fear of falling flat, fear of rejection, fear of being in the center, right? Of this gift that I can wield so compassionately. I've hidden, but now I'm no longer going to do that, right? We'll continue to offer the Blaze Group app for playlists and unlimited talks with our business advisor named B, and pitch deck templates and so much more, right? For just $9.99 per month. Like, go get that. Black women entrepreneurs are seeing a 40% increase in their use of technology. And if you are still afraid, I call you to join the 40%, and it's only going to grow, that are using technology to scale their businesses. Come to the Blaze Group app, safe space, right? You can generate reports that are emailed to you right from the app, generate a business plan that is emailed to you right from the app. But we are starting business finance courses, so that you actually can be a competent financial leader in your business, that you can find the capital you need to get those projects done, so that you can look at your ratios and make changes that ensure that you are healthy and that your business is healthy, to chomp away that anxiety, right? With the business finance students, I'm actually going to lean in very heavily and take deals to the market for people to fund what you have. I have a community of angel investors. I sit on the board of fintechs. I consult companies that are financial institutions, nonprofits, etc. And I'm going to actually structure deals for my students, right? To get the funding for the next project and move on so they can make the play, right? So I invite you to check that out. Go to blazegroup.io/courses. The courses are on finance, and these are intimate settings where I can have time to really give feedback to the students. I'll look at your homework. You'll have one-on-one time with me to be able to get very pointed and confidential insights on what I believe you should do in your business. But first class starts August the 1st. I want to see you there. August the 1st. August the 1st. 6 weeks. You owe it to yourself. And I promise you I'm cold in finance. So that's it, y'all. Y'all be well, do well, and know that there is no rush inside of this ethos, this house, this safe haven that we call Blaze. We are in this together. Until tomorrow, love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in to Blaze Group Radio. Remember, you have not yet met all of the people in your life who are going to love you, so keep going. Download the Blaze Group app for day-to-day support on your entrepreneurial journey. Until next time.